some exciting product reveals today. We're going to be revealing Wave 2 to launching in stores this fall. And the first toy we're going to be talking about was already revealed yesterday, Deluxe Class Wildrider.
All right, Wildrider, finally a crazy Stunticon here. Jhiaxus actually worked on this guy along with all the Stunticons and eventually who we're revealing after this. Dan Kana did the concept art for this guy, and as you can see, he does have his two Energon blasters. They do have a purple silver type of metallic op on both of them that gives you that feel of the energon flowing through the barrels of the blasters. They do actually combine, and they also have the 5mm ports on the sides. Do we have his wicked dope vehicle mode? His alt mode just really shines, as you can see here. We actually worked really hard on trying to get that gray op that's on top of the red tint to match the other gray molded color. And as you can see here in the back side, we did try to break up his car and give him almost like a cape and cowl type of aesthetic. We tried as hard as we could to not, to kind of give him his look from the G1 animated episode, which he doesn't really have any car parts on him. But, these things have to transform into their awesome alt mode. So there was somewhere where we had to put some of the car parts here. But as you can see, we have some nice metallic hits on the rims. The rims came out really dope. The tread of the tires came out pretty sick. There's all kinds of vent details and structural details on here. You'll also notice that on a lot of panels here, there's actually like small tab details. And we tried to do for Legacy across the entire line to have all types of like little sculptural details across all panel marks on a lot of the Deluxe and Voyager figures to kind of play into the whole story of if this guy, crashes on the road or gets hit in battle, you can access that little panel, and that little dash mark is how you open the panel, and then you get your Decepticon medic over there to kind of like fix your fuses and whatnot. So that's kind of like, an extra step that we tried to go into for this Legacy line is like a lot of added sculptural detail that has like a story background.
Very cool. Yeah, and I think we'll be talking a bit more about those details and this character when we reveal Commander Class. So stay tuned. Make sure you stay on this live stream. We'll be talking about that in a little bit.
Of course, yeah.
All right, Mark. So next up for Deluxe, we have a character from Prime, Knockout, Deluxe Class.
So this is a beloved character. We just released that red character for Knockout, but this is an all-new look for our Knockout here based on the Prime Universe Knockout. As you can see, he has his Studio Series Jazz partial body here, but we really did quite a number of molds on this guy to really make him significantly different, especially on his vehicle mode. But that vehicle mode is just singing with those mustard gold rims there. He's straight out of the cartoon with the vehicle mode. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of more of almost an 80s aesthetic, 80s, 90s aesthetic for the car, kind of to go along with what we did with the Prime RC bike. So you can see here the front grille does match his animated appearance, and he does have his crazy cattle prod weapon, which is pretty cool. We ended up having like it almost turn into like a spear that kind of has the 5mm port system, so you can combine it with all your other things. But it does separate, so you can use this as just almost like a trident weapon, or you can just use this as a blaster weapon, which is a very cool like rifle type of looking blaster here.
Yeah, Mark, for weapons, I mean, that's one of the big main features for Legacy in 2022 are these interchangeable Energon weapons and armor. So that's really fun that it's featured here with Knockout.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really wait for everyone to get like a significant amount of the weapons, especially with core as well, and just start combining and just like really making these wild weapons that will go along with bigger scale robots and smaller scale robots, and that's kind of cool. The head sculpt on this guy, I really want to say, really came out awesome. He does have his red goatee there. And you know what? I did not even get into on Wildrider was I wanted to show off this beautiful box art because the box art came out fantastic. I already see a lot of people really digging Wave 1, but these, man, these illustrations just sing.
Yep. And then in addition to the illustrations, we have those QR codes on the back of packs. You can scan and learn more about the toy on shelf and in store. So that's really fun.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really actually enjoy those little animated GIFs on that website off of the QR codes. Those pleasantly surprised me. I love tech specs. I was a big tech spec kid when
Yeah,
I had the
nod to
little red
those.
film. Not to yeah.
So next up, I know this is one of your favorites, deluxe class Tarantulas.
Oh man, everyone's been waiting for this baddie here. I mean, I know everyone scooped up Black Arachnia, so you can't have Black Arachnia without Tarantulas. So Tarantulas came out fantastic. Fantastic. Hasui-san like really went over the top on this. We ended up keeping a lot of his bot mode without some of the 5mm ports. It still does have them, but they're very hidden, and like this character just like speaks volumes as to kind of finish off your kingdom, your squad of Predacons there. I mean, this guy is really awesome. He has all the articulated legs. He does come with his crossbow weapon, and he also does have a new Energon infused buzzsaw weapon, which is kind of a little bit of nod to his Transmetal 2 weapon that he does have the buzzsaws. So check out the spider on the tarantula is bananas because we followed the kingdom aesthetic and we did all the textural detail of a real tarantula. This thing is crazy. It's got the fur texture all over it like a real tarantula. We kept the fur texture off the legs just to give it that almost like robotic smooth feel, but it was like a combination of things, you know. It's got like the crazy ops on the purple fangs, and we'll get the Black Arachnia that I designed for that 4-pack in the Buzzworthy line, just to get
Wow.
a scale
He's
difference,
big. He looks
right?
bigger. Yeah, he looks a tad bigger, huh?
He is, yeah, he's beefy. I mean, he's a strong, crazy Predacon. I mean, you should have to give him a little bit of an extra beef to him. You know what I mean? As you can see, the texture detail is wild. I mean, we even got the green metallic fangs on him. And then he also does have weapon storage. Hasui-san always so good about the weapon storage. Even in this crazy sleek tarantula mode, you can still fit all your weaponry. And then let me give you one more comparison here with Black Arachnia because you gotta do it. So as you can see, I mean, scale-wise, it's perfect to the cartoon aesthetic. It's like really perfect. But I mean, this metallic green is singing. He does actually have a purple metallic hit on his chest that really does catches the light nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're killing
it. Yeah, people are gonna be psyched about Tarantula. When I saw that, I was just like, oh my god. I was
Blown
like,
away.
what is going on? Yeah, I mean, this is the golden age of collecting right now. Transformers, 40 years, just insane characters everywhere. You can't be more excited about this. I know I am.
And we have one more deluxe to complete the Wave 2 collection. So this is inspired by G1. We have Elita 1.
Yeah, so we finally get a nice Elita one that is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Elita ones in the past, but we really never really had an Elita one that focuses in on some of the G1 design traits. So this one actually does do that. She does have almost a perfect G1 aesthetic head, but it does adopt some of the Netflix Elita that we know and love as well. So, it was more of a combination of things, and this was a very big design challenge when it comes to designing this car mode, because we didn't want to go full on Cybertronian vehicle, but my design manager at the time wanted to go more of a dune buggy route. So I kind of, I worked with Ataku-san on this and Takara Tomy, and we really went back and forth. It almost fits her G1 aesthetic almost better than the Cybertronian vehicle that we know and love that she appeared in the animated episode. But this is the legacy version of Elita 1. So she does keep the little ear antennas on the top. That piece actually does come off and actually can be thrown on weapons, and you can have a blast with the customization of her. There's a couple different ways you can have your Elita 1. Like, right now I have her with almost like, the car backpack, but that car backpack does split up, and and the shoulders can be extended as such and then put back down. So then you can almost give her like this extended shoulder look. I keep doing to the side. I don't know why. And right here, her upside down T design here, that will be sprayed pink, or that off color pink that we have here, which is more of like an orangey pink. The colors actually on her came out really, really cool. She's got like a lot of pink tones to her, but as you can see, that dark red and this almost like magenta purple here, this really, really came out nice. Tinted blue windshields. As you can see, she's got like that cool visor, a lot of cool sculpted detail on the face, even like the little circles with
Yeah, her
the.
face looks great.
Yeah, she came out fantastic, and you're going to have a lot of fun with all the weaponry here, because these weapons, as you can see, this clear energon weapon here, which is really focused in on her old G1 pistol, but we made it a rifle just because she has the rifle in the Netflix series. So it it really came out nice. She's got the feet on the back that does fit the 5mm ports, so you can have blast effects kind of popping out to make this dune buggy go and fly. Got the slick tires here, which are pretty sweet, and like I said, these little antenna bunny ears here does come off. Sorry, my
Fingers are a
meat
little
fingers,
annoying.
my big sausage fingers are out of control. You can't even
Swallowed
see
up.
the joint. Oh my God, horrible.
Yeah, I think we have an image of all four. Yep, here they all are. So, I mean, we have two characters from G1, one from Prime, one from Beast Wars. So, again, Legacy is allowing us to bring all of these characters together in one universe, which is really cool. So they can all live together on your shelf. All right, so now moving on from Deluxe, we'll go to Voyager class, Mark. We have Voyager Jaxus. Gosh, I always butcher that.
Jaxas, yeah, I was pretty
There
amped
we
about
go.
getting this guy. Pretty amped about getting this guy in line. Worked with this guy. Worked with Yuya-san over in Takara on this guy, and we were just going back and forth on this guy as to how much we kind of like really, really love the character. And he's kind of like a mad scientist as well, just like Tarantulas and Knockout, but there's a lot more to Jaxas than just being like a scientist, and he's pretty ruthless, and he's very, very powerful, as you can see. Like he has quite the body structure to him, and in the comic series, please dive in and read all about this guy. You'll really, really love him. Now, we've released Jaxas before in our Thrilling Generations 30 line back in the day, and he was just a a partial with a new head off of our Armada Starscream mold, but this is an all new mold that really, really focuses on all the unique intricacies of his like details. As you can see, his front shins have like the crazy silvered out circuitry. And here's his space jet mode, which is like super cybertronic space jet. Uh, I love how this guy came out. He does have the black smoked out tint. If you noticed on that hand blaster that he was holding, he has like a smoked out tint energon, and that was really what was kind of like cool to me, where we went with like the energon. They're all different energons. They're all different colors. So this guy is kind of from the G2 universe. As you can see, he has his G2 Decepticon logo on his chest. This guy is just zooming in. The color scheme is wild. He does still have his bat wings, which is really, really sick. As you can see, his front rifle does plug in to the bottom of his nose. The metallic yellow is singing with the clover green. He does have that crazy fin. Articulation on this robot mode is just... Whew, you got your ankle rockers, you got your waist swivels. I mean, you do
Yeah, what's
have...
going on with like his face there?
So
His
he does
face, like there's something over
have
his
this...
mouth.
Yeah, he does have this unique look to his grill, as you can see
Yeah, I've
there.
never
It's like
seen
almost...
something like that before.
Yeah, it's almost like a gas mask. It's very unique. It's super cool. You can see how he has his like little scouter weapon here as well. This guy's jam packed with a lot of cool details. Even his engines have the red blast ops on them, as you can see they're back there. So you know he's definitely got like
Nice.
some flying powers. You know what I mean? He's kind of like the ultimate seeker, really, because he does rule the skies. You know, but just as powerful as Megatron, this guy. I'm really, really digging that. I want to show you that. I keep forgetting about the beautiful package artwork. Can we not do that? You gotta get on top of me for that.
Sorry.
I keep forgetting it. I mean, they're really, really nice. So I definitely want to showcase them to everybody. Mario and Christina always do such a great job with the package art. We work with all the awesome Transformer artists out there, Marcelo, Dan Kana, all these guys. Yeah.
I think we have, okay, so we have one more Voyager class. This is a package refresh, actually, from War for Cybertron. We have Soundwave. So we removed the battle damage, similar to what we did with Galvatron, but we did want to just show him on screen really quick. So battle damage is removed. Here's Voyager class Soundwave.
Yeah, I mean he looks really great without the weathering as well. I mean, I didn't really mind the weathering, but I mean, as you can see here, he's gleaming without the weathering. You can really see how his like, when you pop in that cassette laser beak, you'll really be able to see it through the tinted smoke, which is cool. The front of his spaceship mode right there is like there's none of that silver weathering effect, so he really does look like a clean version. This is actually the version you get to put next to Autobot Blaster that we just released and have your ultimate battle there.
Great. So that's Voyager class for Wave 2. We have one new leader class figure. It is Blitzwing, a triple changer, and just revealed yesterday.
I didn't get to work on Blitzwing. Lenny actually ended up working with Hasui-san over in Takara Tomy, but I love what they did to him. I love where they went with Mr. Blitzwing here. Great triple changer. As you know, he turns into the jet and the tank. The tank came out great. I can just hear him in the back of my mind being like, "Come on down, Auto Brat." He's got like such a cool voice in the animated series. Yeah, he's real like this. The colors sing on this guy. I mean, pure-hearted Decepticon running through his veins right here with this purple. He is a handsome fellow. His head sculpt is really nice. I'm a big fan of the head sculpt. But I mean, I really do like a lot of his weaponry. that he does come with, these two handheld rifles, which are really dope, and he does come with his sword here that you can see with the nice silver ops on it, and he does have ankle rockers. He does have your wrist wrist swivels. He has your waist swivels, but I mean, he doesn't really have too much kibble going on. As you can see, you can kind of use that almost as like a turret that he could shoot out on his back. I do like that. And let me get in the Energon weapons that came with this guy, which are crazy rocket boosters in jet mode, which are wild, but they do come off. They do come off, and as you can see here, you can make them missile launchers for your tank, and you can do all kinds of different things with these. I can't wait to see the combinations you guys use for these Energon weapons. Yet again, different Energon, the red Energon, which is really cool, really different. Yeah, definitely. Triple Changer Blitzwing, G1 style with the little legacy flare.
All right, so since it's a closed box, you gotta show off the front of pack.
See, thank you.
Do you have it back there?
Yeah,
there you go.
I love you, Rachel.
Keep you on track.
Yeah, you get me on track. That's what I like to see, because I would have forgot. So you can see beautiful illustration work here. He's focused in on the jet mode here. He's got the crazy tank mode here. And so this is a closed box. That's why you get that beautiful big illustration on the front there with the jet flying and showcasing in the background, the crazy Energon fizzle effects popping everywhere. Whew.
So speaking of closed box, Commander class is also closed box, and that's our final reveal for Legacy Wave 2, and we're going to kick off this Commander. Wait, don't show it.
Oh.
We got a video. Jhiaxus. He's going to kick off this Commander class figure. Yeah, let's roll it.
トランスフォーマーファンの皆さん、こんにちは。モーターマスターを担当した江島です。今回はこのモーターマスターのこだわった点について説明させていただきます。このモーターマスター、巨大なメナゾールに変形するため、このトラクター部分を分離することにしたんです。ですが、これはちょっとアニメの設定とは異なるんで、非常にちょっと苦しみました。なんとかアニメの設定に近づける要素はないかなと考えた結果、このモーターマスター、同じトラックに変形するオプティマスプライムを非常にライバル視していることに気がついたんですね。なので、思い切ってロボットは、オプティマスプライムのいかにもライバルという感じに仕上げてみました。どうです？背格好とか同じような感じですけど、モーターマスターの方がよりパワフルに作ってみました。どうです？これで戦ったら、モーターマスターが勝ちそうに思いませんか？皆さんもぜひこれで遊んでみてくださいね。
That was great.
Awesome.
That was great to see it, Jhiaxus. Yeah. That was awesome.
Who would you have winning? I think you'd take Motormaster, wouldn't you?
Of course I'd take Motormaster. I mean, why wouldn't I? He's an awesome Decepticon. I've been waiting to do a Motormaster for a long time, and I really love Motormaster in the cartoon series. So as you can see here, I worked, I pushed Jima to go to the cartoon aesthetic hard on this guy. I mean, he was great to work with. Of course, Jima-san is a legend, and he really went above and beyond on this commander. But as you can see here, Motormaster is looking stellar with the grayed out white forearms with the biceps. I mean, his look and feel is very different from a lot of other Transformers as well. That's why I really do like this guy. This color scheme is beautiful. It's pure Decepticon. His head sculpt came out great, and here you could see his crazy semi-truck, leader of the Stunticons, ready to barrel into Optimus's truck and trailer and just take him out. I mean, you can see here, you can see that footstool on the left-hand side is that white. I'm sorry about that. That's a PA part, and it cannot be spray up to black color. So we really, really wanted to focus on the animated look for Motormaster. So that's the reason why that ended up that color. But truck and trailer came out great. Fantastic truck mode. I mean, he has all the bolts on there. Like really, really dove into the truck mode on this guy. Big sleeper car. He's got like the broad visor up on top of the windshield. It's great transformation too. Jhiaxus went over the top. As you can see here, if you open up the trailer, he does turn into a gunner station like most of our other commanders, which was really, really cool. He does have the double-barreled Energon blaster there with the classic dark Energon purple. What's really interesting about this gunner station is that the height is actually transformable, which is pretty wild because it's not only good for your Voyagers, but it's also able to be wielded by your commander class Menasor when he turns into Combiner. There's like a little, well, I'll show you right now actually. See right here, the scope actually does articulate down, and then the gun actually comes up. So, and just as simple as that, you have a different
just like that.
And you have a different scale for your gunner station. So, and we even put in like, sculpted details of goggles in the background, like, so you're kind of like zooming in almost like that. But let's see, where do let's start at robot mode here.
There we go.
Or do you want me to just jump into the meat and potatoes?
I mean, they saw this already. Should we just go right to what they've been waiting for?
All right. So this trailer does pop off. It does have a stand that does fold down, so you can sit it just like that on your tabletop and whatnot. But let's get into, once you transform that trailer apart, all the pieces to combine with Menasor happen. So just like we were talking about with your Wildrider here, Wildrider has a third mode, as if you did not know here. So as you can see here, so on the back of Wildrider, you can see some 5mm ports here and here. So this comes off the trailer, as you can see, right? But a little quick transformation here. Action. A little shin action, yep. So as you can see here, it's kind of hollowed out, and you're like, oh, well, where does that go? So this is what's going to complete. So as you can see at the top here, there's almost like a push-in tab here that opens and closes the door to his shin. So once you pop it on, it's a very satisfying experience once you get it on there. Jhiaxus did do great engineering on this, so there's no loose parts or anything like that. And as you can see, it completes his shin. And take a look at the sculpted detail here. I don't know if you can rephrase back to what I just showed you, but this is the exact sculpt detail of Wildrider's underside. There you go. There's a nice shot of what it looks like as the shin. And let's take a journey into the arms, as I'm sure everybody wants to know how the arms actually combine here. So this is there it is. There's the nice, beautiful shot of drag strip on Menasor's arms. So me and Jhiaxus, we worked back and forth because, on G1 animation, it's just full cars that like hop on to Menasor's frame. I think we went the correct route on it, and I hope all you guys really, really are excited about this. But as you can see here, this is part of your trailer. This is what you're going to do. You're going to get it to this point here, right? Yeah, and we're doing some transformations here. We're getting into it. So you take your drag strip. Underneath drag strip, there is quite a bit of 5mm ports with some slots and everything. So this actually does slot right on. and you'll have to forgive me if I'm not completely accurate. I'm not used to showcasing. As soon as that locks on here, full car, right? But there's a lock-in mechanism that Ajima-san designed that actually does allow you to split the car apart. So then
Wow.
these extend into, there we go, the arms. Ratchet joint here.
Wow, that's incredible.
Tough,
Is that
yeah.
something new for Transformers that's never been done before?
I do not remember this ever happening in Transformer Land. I mean, we did our Combiner Wars. Yeah, we did our Combiner Wars, and don't get me wrong, that was really, really cool. But this, like, cool transformation is very, very satisfying. It's just very, very different, and it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool that you can have your deluxe and play with it as much as you want. It's not going to split apart unless you get the skeleton for Motormaster, which then you get to see him in all of his beautiful glory here. You got to check out this head sculpt here. The head sculpt is just awesome. This guy. So went to town on the sculpt details of this guy too. I think we got some images for that. Took me a while to draw some of that, but this came out great. And as you can see, he doesn't have his Wildrider on. We're still waiting for our other two Stunticons, and we can't focus them on here yet. Yeah,
I told Mark,
tuned,
no,
right.
I know, guys. I nixed it. You got to stay tuned for our next live stream. Mark was like, please, can we show them?
Yeah, I obviously wanted to show them fully combined with all the cars. I, breakdown and dead end, but this is. I think this is what everybody is wanting to see, and I think you'll be very, very pleased. Especially very, very pleased with the transformation sequence to get Motormaster into this Menasor mode here. Ooh, you're going to enjoy that experience. You really are. I mean, the legs kind of come up to the sides and the arms fold to the back. It's an experience, and you guys are going to love it. Yeah,
incredible job. Thanks for walking us through all that. It was amazing to see in person. Very cool.
Oh, wait. We didn't get to show the crazy box.
Oh my God, the box. I missed my cue. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. You know what's beautiful about this box is you can see those Stunticons in the background of the illustration. I worked with Mario on that one. I wanted to make sure that they were cascading across some things in the background. And here he is. The head sculpt on this guy, it just speaks volumes. I love this guy. Yeah, I love how this guy came out. Sculpt detail, articulation. You get ankle rockers. I mean, you really, really can pose out this Menasor how you want it. All right, let's show that awesome Dave White photo shoot here where Elita 1, I think Elita 1 is up against the world here of Decepticon.
Yep, so there you have it. There's all of Wave 2 plus the Commander class figure. These toys are all going to be available to pre-order today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Times on HasbroPulse.com, as well as all other fan retail channels. Awesome, and we're excited. We got one more toy to reveal today. This is actually a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and here we see the background here, a capsule that we're bringing back for year 2, Shattered Glass. And we're continuing the toys in 2022. We're continuing the comics. And the first toy to be released in fall 2022 is Leader Class Skullhead Ultra Magnus.
Magnus. Yeah, that illustration from Casey Collar was dope. That came out awesome. But this character is really wild. Like when John Warden worked on the Earthrise Ultra Magnus, he actually planted this alt head in there, which was really different. Usually we do the G2 Laser Prime as the Shattered Glass version of Ultra Magnus, but like this is like straight up Ultra Magnus's Shattered Glass version with the skull head. So that sculpt detail came out really cool. And we also give you the Delta Magnus head, Whoa. So, as you guys know, Diaclone Delta Magnus has been something on everybody's want list, I'm sure. Mine as well. So
We
we
love the
did give you.
Diaclones.
I love the Diaclones. I love that original stuff. So you do have the option to break out a little Phillips head screwdriver, unscrew the little screw in the back head, and then pop on the different head if you want to have Delta Magnus instead of the Shattered Glass Magnus. Here's Magna Convoy, looking stellar, with the huge red blaster. I love it. So we wanted to give you the Radiant Energon blue eyes. So he did lose his red light piping effect here, but on the Delta Magnus's head, we did keep the light piping. So that's a cool feature. He also does have his sword, and it also does come with the Matrix. And he has his axe. So he does have new Energon weapons that do come with this mold, but as you can see here, the colors are just fantastic for this guy. It just really, really came out great. Awesome paint applications. I mean, this mold is great. I really, really, really love this Magna Convoy here. He's actually got the yellow cartoon accurate eyes there, as you can see here. He just looks awesome.
Yeah, and every toy will be coming with that comic. So the comic will be bagged. It'll include the foil Shattered Glass logo Spot UV. And remember, like every toy you do purchase on HasbroPulse.com will include that exclusive Pulse variant cover. Once again, drawn by Casey Caller. So make sure you go on to HasbroPulse.com and pre-order this toy today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pulse Premium members have that exclusive window at 1 o'clock, and then everyone else will be able to pre-order at 2 p.m. So make sure you go online and order Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus with that skull head. We're continuing Shattered Glass for year 2. So really excited to continue this capsule for you guys. Hope you're as excited as we are.